Every few years, it seems a new ATV comes out on the market with some special feature that helps to revolutionize the sport. With its power steering, the Yamaha Grizzly 700 is one such machine. For our long-term test machine, we ordered a set of genuine Yamaha aluminum racks front and rear, a complete set of genuine Yamaha skid plates to protect the underside of our machine, and a genuine Yamaha performance exhaust system for greater power output. Putting our Grizzly's utilitarian side of the test, as well as introducing a new generation of potential ATV riders to the sport, test rider Lance Schwartz took our Grizzly to the middle school where he teaches, using it for projects with his 7th and 8th grade students. With our genuine Yamaha skid plates and exhaust system on board, we took our Grizzly 700 to Rocky Roush Creek, where we ran it against our King Kong Project Suzuki King Quad 700. With nothing more than its genuine Yamaha exhaust system, as well as a special secret that we discovered about the Grizzly 700 in terms of pure motor performance, our virtually stock Grizzly was able to hang with our very modified King Quad 700 in spite of the fact that it had a Dalton clutch, a complete fuel management system, LRD exhaust, and new air filter.
Well, it may not be obvious to some, but 14 years ago I was hit by a train and lost the use of my left arm. And before that I was very avid in riding ATVs and motorcycles, and was really excited about it. And after my accident I lost interest in them. Haven't really been excited about riding one for the past 14 years until now. Lance had told me about a four-wheel coming out with power steering. I thought, well, I need power steering only having one arm. Just being able to turn down in the obstacles at real tight turns. If it didn't have the power steering, I wouldn't be able to maneuver around there. I think I had a backup one time, and the other time I just ran stuff over. Yes, I was going in between both four-wheel drive lock, differential lock. To get over some obstacles back here. It was very easy, just right on the right-hand side of the handlebar. So I was able to lock it and unlock it with ease on the go.
The brother is madder than mad at the fact it's corrupt like a senator. Soul on the road, but you treat it like soap on a rope, cause the beats and the lines are so dope.
Alright, Corey, so I just had you up here doing circles with the Grizzly, and then I gave you the Rincon, which is one of my favorite four-wheel drive machines, and I believe it to be the best machine as far as turning, non-power steering wise. What can you say about the Grizzly, even in four-wheel drive and differential lock, compared to the Rincon? On the macadam, which we're not supposed to do anyway, but we're just kind of doing it for a test.
At first I thought I didn't have it in four-wheel drive. When I switched it in, I thought you can't even tell a difference. The differential lock is somewhat harder. I think it's just because it tends to push a little more.
Yep.
So it does require a little more effort on the rider's part. But getting on the Honda, I wouldn't be able to last 2 minutes on that. My arm's already sore. In fact, I don't want to ever drive that thing again. I want to drive this.
Listen for lessons I'm saying inside music that the critics are blasting me for. They'll never care for the brothers and sisters right across the country has us up for the war. We got to get them straight. Come on now, they're going to have to wait till we get it right. Radio stations like question their blackness, they call us a black, but we'll see if they'll play this.
Alright, Corey, well, you just had an opportunity for about the last 2 hours to take this 07 Grizzly 700 FI with power steering for a ride. Is it up to your expectations?
No, it's beyond. I mean, seriously, Lance, I never would have guessed I'd be this excited about a four-wheeler. I said before, 14 years, I could take it or leave it. I didn't even want to ride one. Even coming up here today, I had reservations about driving an hour and a half to get here.
I know you have a son he's about 3.5 now, and I know one of your biggest things was, like my son, your sons, and the two of us, motorheads. We grew up around this stuff. We grew up riding in the coal region of Pennsylvania, where everybody and their brother had an ATV, and one of your biggest things was being able to ride so that you could ride with your son. Sounds to me like you found a machine.
Yeah, I mean, after my accident, I often felt like, was I going to be a good father? I mean, I couldn't really play catch with my son. Things like that just really got me down, and I never thought I'd be able to do anything with him. And I tell you what, this is one thing that he's going to love to do. I already have my wish list, and I know he has his. And I think this will be one of the great father-son adventures that we can have together.
While playing with the machine's computer, we discovered that the Grizzly 700 shares its fuel management system with that of some of Yamaha's road race bikes. Although Yamaha doesn't advertise this feature, and was unwilling to comment when questioned about it, probably due to liability reasons, essentially the Pilot has the ability to increase the amount of fuel being pumped into the 700 by its fuel injection system. People who've already gone out and plopped down money for aftermarket fuel management systems might be disappointed to find out that there's an almost 20% increase available from the Grizzly 700 right off the showroom floor.
Okay, we're going to set this up. So select and reset for about 5 to 10 seconds. We're going to actually hit select until we get to CO. Hold select and reset down again. Once C1 comes up, that means cylinder 1. We're going to hit select and reset again. And this is we're going to set it to 0 for a baseline test here. And go from there. We're going to run an 1/8 mile with it at 0 and see how we do.
With a setting varying between 0 and 126, as a baseline test of 0, which is as the machine comes off the showroom floor, we were able to achieve 51 miles per hour in an 1/8 mile drag race. Each time we came back to the starting line, we changed our machine's fuel injection system by different increments. With a setting of 40, we had managed to make an increase to 54 miles per hour.
400 horsepower.
Now bumping our fuel management system settings up to 80, we were able to achieve a new top speed in our 1/8 mile drag race of 57 miles per hour. All of our drag strip runs were performed with the Yamaha's genuine accessory exhaust system on board, and with the fuel management system now cranked wide open to 126, we were able to achieve a whopping 59 mile per hour top speed in our 1/8 mile drag race, 8 miles per hour faster than stock, giving us an incredible 16% increase in horsepower. As we saw with Lance Schwartz's childhood best friend Corey Dickey, the Grizzly 700 isn't just a revolutionary ATV, it's an ATV with the power to change lives. Combine that with the 16% free horsepower that we discovered, and we're even bigger fans of the 2007 Grizzly 700 than we were before.